look around ourselves, we see all this emergent complexity and change, order, chaos, creation, friction, destruction. Certain questions come up again and again and are inevitable because they emerge from an objectively founded reality that is structured by rules. This means our favorite pastime as humans is going to be speculation about the future and planning, trying to produce the greatest good for the group or ourselves as individuals. But another inevitable outcome is imagining the destruction of it all, the tragedy of it. Some small desire within ourselves to be involved in the destruction because our lives are so monotonous day in and day out. We sometimes crave chaos. In this video, I'll go over 5 apocalyptic transformational movements that ask us to consider what we're doing to mitigate our march toward a potentially self-destructive future. Transhumanism. The transhumanism movement is a futuristic ideology that seeks to transcend human limitations through advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and cybernetics. Advocates of transhumanism aim to enhance human capabilities and achieve radical life extension, envisioning a future where disease, aging, and even death can be overcome. However, this quest for human enhancement carries the potential for apocalyptic scenarios that both intrigue and concern philosophers, scientists, and ethicists. A primary concern of transhumanism is the technological singularity, a hypothetical point where AI surpasses human intelligence. This scenario raises fears about loss of control over AI systems that could act unpredictably or malevolently against humanity's interests. The singularity could lead to an apocalyptic shift in power dynamics where humans become subservient to intelligent machines. If only a select few can afford such enhancements, it could create societal divisions, potentially leading to conflict or societal collapse. Neo-Malthusian. The Neo-Malthusian movement draws from the ideas of Thomas Malthus, an 18th century scholar who warned about the dangers of population growth outpacing resource availability. Neo-Malthusians advocate for population control as a means to prevent societal and environmental collapse. In a world of finite resources, Neo-Malthusians argue that excessive population growth places unsustainable demands on food, water, and energy supplies, leading to scarcity and conflict. This concern is exacerbated by the effects of climate change, which can intensify resource shortages and trigger mass migrations, further destabilizing regions and escalating geopolitical tensions. The movement warns that without addressing population growth, the world may face catastrophic consequences including widespread famine, economic collapse, and environmental disasters. So this is basically antinatalism. Extinction Rebellion. XR. Extinction Rebellion is a global environmental movement that emerged in 2018, driven by the urgency of climate change and ecological collapse. XR activists employ nonviolent civil disobedience to demand immediate and radical action from governments and institutions to address environmental crises. The movement's core message is that humanity is facing an imminent apocalyptic scenario if substantial measures are not taken to mitigate climate change, biodiversity loss, and environmental degradation. XR frames the environmental crisis as a profound and existential threat, warning that without drastic intervention, the world will experience catastrophic consequences, such as widespread ecosystem collapse, extreme weather events, and the mass extinction of species. This dire outlook is grounded in scientific predictions that suggest accelerating climate change could lead to severe disruptions in agriculture, increased frequency of natural disasters, and significant impacts on human health and safety. The movement's use of dramatic protests and high-profile actions aims to draw attention to these potential apocalyptic scenarios and pressure governments to act on climate policies. The Posthumanism Movement. The Posthumanism movement explores the idea of transcending traditional human limitations through technological and philosophical advancements, envisioning a future where humanity evolves beyond its current biological and cognitive constraints. Rooted in the critique of humanism and the belief that technology can redefine human identity and capabilities, posthumanism questions what it means to be a human in an increasingly technological world. Posthumanism anticipates a range of potential apocalyptic scenarios driven by rapid advancements in fields such as artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and cybernetics. One significant concern is the creation of artificial superintelligences that could surpass human cognitive abilities, leading to scenarios where such entities act in ways that could be detrimental to human survival. The risk of losing control over these advanced systems raises fears of unintended consequences or existential threats that could reshape or even end human civilization. The movement also addresses the potential for ecological disruption caused by the widespread adoption of technologies that might strain resources or disrupt natural systems. While posthumanism advocates for a reimagined future where technology serves to overcome human limitations, it also underscores the importance of addressing the ethical and existential risks associated with these advancements. The movement challenges humanity to carefully navigate the path toward a future where technology enhances rather than jeopardizes the human condition, aiming to prevent apocalyptic outcomes while achieving transformative progress. The cyberpunk movement. The cyberpunk movement, a subgenre of science fiction that emerged in the 1980s, presents a dystopian vision of the future characterized by high-tech advancements juxtaposed with societal decay. Rooted in the works of authors like William Gibson and Bruce Sterling, cyberpunk explores themes of technological saturation, corporate dominance, and urban dystopia. Central to cyberpunk is the depiction of a potential apocalyptic future where technological progress leads to societal collapse rather than utopia. In these scenarios, sprawling megacities are controlled by powerful corporations rather than governments, and technological innovations like cybernetic implants and artificial intelligence create a divide between the privileged elite and the marginalized masses. This vision reflects fears that technological advancements could reinforce existing power imbalances, leading to a world where human rights are compromised and social stability is threatened. Cyberpunk also explores darker implications of technology, such as loss of personal autonomy through surveillance, hacking, and the erosion of privacy. The genre frequently portrays a world where individuals are exploited by powerful entities and technology is used as a tool of control rather than empowerment. These narratives suggest that without ethical constraints and thoughtful governance, technology could precipitate apocalyptic scenarios marked by environmental collapse, societal fragmentation, and the erosion of human dignity. In essence, cyberpunk serves as both a cautionary tale and a critical lens on the future, urging society to consider the potential negative outcomes of unchecked technological advancement and the need for ethical frameworks to navigate the complexities of a high-tech world. If you like this kind of philosophical subject matter, help us out by liking the video and subscribing to the channel.